Okay, let's go and take a look what's been going on here. In the Paddy division, during the World Cup qualifiers, it's their week 3 round 2, so technically this makes it week number 12. And we're out of walks, I'm sorry, so we've got a volunteer for it. Mr. Lloyd has gallantly put in his choice to come in. And of course voted most hated 2018 because who doesn't enjoy Amazons getting the living kicked out of them? Well, we can drain, can't we? They're quite the dodgy team. Well, guess what? You've got tackle. He's going to dodge this. Alright. Let's flip it around here. First, Salt is going to be caused by the burning machines. That's the way we like to see it. And let's see if they can burn the pitch down one more time. Come on. Someone's got to improve the property values here. Now, as we've been seeing here, top... It used to be heavily favoured, of course, was the Amazons, but they've been having quite the uphill struggle. Meanwhile, Mr. Light's shown what this Chalk team can really do. So let's get this sorted. Really? He needs more money for that vacation. Oh well, can't blame him. Now this is going to make this quite the wanted game then. Alright, free bribes for everyone. And let's get this started here. Now, admittedly, the one thing that doesn't do much good is Claw. However, your fist does a world of wonders, doesn't it? And it's just not happening so far. Well, 2 for 2. Oh, there you go. Double skull. Well, that burns an early reroll. And that is a really good turn for the Amazons. No, seriously, everyone survived. Well, he's going to have to do something about that. Because... looking at the fine selection of skills, well, he actually doesn't have the one you'd expect. Nope, no Hobgoblin with Dirty Player. Lots of God. Like I said, this is a Chorf team that's got a very different design from what the other Chorf coaches are deciding to do. He's actually gone for, you know, skill playing the ball, getting those darn touchdown things.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Well, everyone else cares because you're going to need those things to actually qualify. Alright, Constable Ed's caught that one. Boy, did he ever caught that one. He said, nope, sorry, you're not a dirty player. Get off the pitch, you're bloody incompetent. Oh well, that's what happens some games. And I hate to say that, that's a break, literally, from the Amazons. It's a KO, they can come back from that. And it's ejected a player. So this makes life a lot more interesting, and the Amazons push me, push you. It's all going to be about containment, which they can do. He's got to shove back this front line a wee bit here. There you go, solid hit. Now, not much expectations here to actually break anything. But quite frankly, it's all about containment. And if they can, just in case, if the Chorf does not pay attention, you can already see he's blown one reroll. Lots of double skulls, what do you do? Besides, you had to keep the turn going in. And now he's gotten ejected on double ones. So the Amazon coach, quite sensibly, he's smelling a bit of blood in the water. He's decided, you know what, let's try and press a few things in. Come on, one more. There you go. He's got the right idea. It gives the Chorfs problems. Yes, they've removed a player, but now you're down a player on this drive too. So to the Troll's idea, well, so much for making this a long, dragged-out drive. You've actually got to do something about this, especially back here. Well, his thought is, he's got complete confidence he's getting the ball and actually getting it somewhere. But he is bringing a couple of dwarves back, just in case, setting up the picket line. Now, it'd be a bit of a disaster if he fails to pick up the ball, isn't it? I'm jinxing it, aren't I? Well, we'll see. Comes charging back. Smart move. It's a bit conservative, but he has to because, well, just in case the Amazons risk is the business, they can steal this ball quite handily. And yep, sure hands, as said, just doesn't work.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And the Amazons, well, they see this one. It's a golden opportunity for a quick defensive score. And they're not wrong. This is the time where, well, he's got to throw everything in. He really does. Because he can afford to steal this football and make life absolutely miserable. That's a Bit of a gamble over here. Well, he's bringing everyone in. 2 dice. Well, he gets the dwarf back at least. That's something. Does risk keeping it marked up. He's planning for it. You can see it. This is the business. This is the big plan coming up. And he, of course, fails to go for it.
Dun, dun, dun.
And he fails it a second time. Oh well.
Crap!
That basically sums it up. Congratulations, double one. And suddenly the Chorf's new life might be right back into it. Even stunned himself. Well, so much for that great plan. Chorfs, suck it up. You just got lucky when you desperately needed it. Let's see if you can do something with it. Here we go, throwing a couple of blocks. Bit of a risk there. But you know what? He actually wants this player freed up. Here's his reasoning. It's not a bad reasoning. Because he's seen how bad his dice rolls are back here. He's being a bit conservative. Well, considering how bad the dice rolls have been, you don't blame him. There you go, gets the ball. Now he's got it screened up. And now it's going to be... And this is where the strength of his team is. How much guard he's got. Well, 1 die. And look again, it's another reroll gone, turn 3. Well, it's time to throw a couple of blocks. He'd like to see results. And that's what he wanted. He even gets another KO on that one.
Alright.
Well, there's a flip aside. Double ones, and suddenly the Amazons are out 2 players on that because it completely cost them 1 good attack. Well, nothing for it but to readjust and screen it up. Push me, push you. That doesn't do him any bloody good. And now it's a wee bit of risk because let's face it, he's got to start knocking a bit of this down and getting a screen back. And yes, he's got the right idea. I hate to say it, players have got to come back. Double skulls. Hell, Nuffle doesn't like either of them, does he? But he does get a KO out of that one there, and I think he's pretty happy about that one.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
And you can see immediately, risking the business, he does not want the Bull Centaur out. He blows the early Apothecary just to keep him on the field. Tries the dodge, fails the dodge, he hates tackle. Well, that's nothing new. Well, will this come back to haunt him? It's an early Apothecary and of all things just a KO. Well, we'll see. The Amazons can actually get another block in. Well, there's a good block. Oh well. Yeah, he's enjoying that one alright. Lots of rage going on by the Amazon coach. Considering that, as he said, this is all because of double ones. And you can see the Amazons decided they've had to Apothecary that because suddenly it's becoming a massive player swing. And they've got to try and get some players back to counterattack later on. As for the Chorfs, well, they can just march down the field, and that is the plan. And this is making good use of tackle. It's going, he can just tag it up. He's not too worried because, you know, he dares you to try and dodge away. However, you've got to remember, his design of his Chorfs, they're not exactly killer Chorfs, they're guard Chorfs. It's almost like a regular dwarf team. Yeah, push me, push you. A bit of frustration from the Amazon coach here because it's just lots of pushes. He'd like to see results. It's just a down he'd be happy with because it keeps the Chorf player not moving too far. Well, he gets away with that one there. He's going to bring up the trailer, just in case. 2 more dice. Yeah, you see it again, right? It's more sucking push, not what he wants. Well, block on block, nothing happens there. And again, well, fails to dodge.
Oh my.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when you're dealing with a tackle team, doesn't it? Suddenly dodge, not quite so reliable. Well, Chorfs, they have kind of rebuilt this game. After just that disastrous start, a 2 fails to pick up the ball. As the Amazons would argue, and then go figure what happens to them. And you saw their double ones. Oh well. Chorfs, they like to do a bit more player removal. You don't blame them at this point. Because that's basically what Chorfs do. Once they get going, he really wants the player removal. Amazons finally get a result that's useful. Gets the block down, and now he's going to try and stymie this entire front line. There's a push away. Does finally, I see what happens when one of your buggers doesn't have dodge. And you don't have tackle. He's actually able to get away here. Brings another player up, because, you know, he'd like to keep this a little bit stuck here. There you go, solid hit. Can he get anything useful out of it? Well, it's a good solid fisting, but as you can see here, the Amazons, what's left of the team, are down to 7 players. Chorfs are making a nice recovery here. Well, it's about time to turn the flank. That seems to be the job. And now you start seeing the advantage of having the Bull Centaurs. Very different from the average Dwarf team. And meanwhile, he'd like to continue the player removal. Now he's marching forward. Ever forward. Turn 6. And he's got Chorfs in all kinds of crazy positions there. And you can see there's the advantage of all this crazy guard. If the Amazons really want this ball, well, they have to risk something. How about a double skull? Well, that's basically that game about summed up right there.
Silence! I kill you!
And now it means, unfortunately, the Amazons are in an enormously bad position. They're going to be taking a lot of blocks. Of course, the Chorf, it's a dream come true! And he's going to just dish in every block he can here. There's another good solid hit. She's down. And he's going to carry this on for some time, because that is the plan. Uh-oh.
Stab, stab, stab.
There's another player gone, and she's going to be sitting for a while, and you can see that. Lose a point of agility. Not as dodgy anymore, are you? Well, there's nothing you can do about it at this point here. And he's just going to weather the storm. Kind of an expensive storm. Well, now you start to understand why the Amazon coach has 3 reserves. No, I'm serious. You're starting to understand this division why he carries 3 reserves. That's why. He knew this was coming. Now, good solid escort. Amazons are not going to get this ball back anytime soon today. And meanwhile, the Chorfs. Well, let's carry on our favourite little practice here. It's been on Amazons. Boy, I'd hate to be his wife. Okay. 1 die. There you go. He gets a result. Can he get something useful out of it?
Hell yeah!
It's a KO. I'd simply put, if he fails the recovery, he'll take it. No, seriously, he'll take it. And the Amazon's smart move just decide to stay down. Well, there it is. There's the score. It's definitely in. And celebration all around. He's got the weirdest supporters I've ever seen. Alright. So there we go. 1 ejection. KO is staying out. So from the Amazons' viewpoint, they get 1 solid turn of maybe punching away. If they get the riot, can they score? Very possible. Now you can see the Chorfs decided, well, they can risk punch them in the front line. They don't care right now. Odds are them getting damaged unless there's a foul. I don't think they're too worried about it. But you see, we got to remind the Amazons you do have one bribe in the kitty. A foul's not a bad idea just to get player removal. Because now at this point here, you've got your reserves have come back. That's fine, but you really do need player removal if you want a fighting chance in the second half to bring this one back. Let's see what happens. I know, it's crazy. The Amazons are going to have to do everything they can to bring this one back. Well, all three reserves are on the pitch. Can they do anything exciting? Not just on the calendar, I hear. Okay, well, let's find out. It's 11 on 10. Let's get it started. Oh, look, both teams get an extra reroll. Like they really need that one. Well, if you're the Amazons, you don't mind the extra reroll because, frankly, it's trying to do some more damage. Couple of blocks. See, now he's getting the solid hits he wanted earlier. It's like, where the bloody hell were these earlier? And there you go, 3 for 3. And again, if you're the Amazon coach, you're wondering, where was this? No, seriously, you're wondering where this was. Well, I don't blame him for doing this. Because, again, it's player removal. He's got to try and get rid of another player. It's a solid hit.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
It's a KO. Well, hopefully if he stays off, that keeps the player removals going. Meanwhile... Oh, excuse me, lad, you've got a bribe. Alright, now he's remembered, okay. There we go. Well, bribe accepted. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything on the foul. It's just a stun. He might as well go for the quick. Would you like to actually catch the ball here? See, there you go. Well, 1-0. Not exactly the score he was really looking for there, but you know what? That's the life of an Amazon coach. It really is. 2 dead and injured. He's already used the apothecary. The KO does come back. Now, here's the real concern here. What comes back from the trough? He gets 1 back. So, Amazons, it's still 11 on 10. You got out the bribe, but you do have something you didn't have before. You now have a bit of a play advantage. You're going to have to use it. Hopefully thin him out a bit more, and then work it in. Work it in, he said. Well... Alright, let's see what happens this time. It's going to be an interesting drive, isn't it?
Phrasing?
No, we're not doing that skit. Okay, here we go. Solid kick. What we got for us today? Really? Oh god, this is the only thing that can make the life worse. Oh well.
My nipples explode with the knife!
Well, after that, of course, she drops the ball. Yeah, she's well known for that, dropping someone's balls. It's got puberty. Now, Amazons. Well, back to the business and out here. Well, now getting the blocks they wanted all bloody game. There you go, 2 down. Can you make it 3? Of course you can. See, now he's getting all the blocks he needed earlier. Well, it's 3 down. And quite frankly, if the Amazons... It depends what your strategy is. If you can get a player removal, and a good player removal, you'd think of scoring this one early to maybe, just maybe, take advantage of the fact that you've got more, and you just might be able to win this game. It's kind of showing you the caliber of the coaches, isn't it? Alright, he sees this. Charge in, gets the block, doesn't get it. Oh well, see, he forgot this one's got guard. Does pick up the ball though, well done. And he's off. The rest of the Amazons, yep, they're definitely off. Well, it looks like it's going to be a press for an early, very early score. That's not a bad idea. Now, well, Dwarves, step 1, stand bloody up. This is what happens to them after a week of drinking. Well, he does see this, so how does he want to contain it? Well, the old-fashioned way, beatings, lots and lots of beatings.
The slow death Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Now, that's his help anyway. Doesn't decide to stick the dwarf in. At this point here, like I said, he seems to be in a gentle cruise control, but he's got nothing else left but the rerolls. 2 dice. Oh, look at dodge actually, works for a change. How novel. And now it's time for the Amazons to, well, as they say, they're going to try and press the advantage a wee bit here. Push me, push you, that's fine, go away. And it looks like he really would like to try and go for the quick score. 2 dice into the dwarf up. Now, yeah, it's happening again. Well, he gets him pushed away. Now, 2 dice in. Will you fall down, please? No, he's not obligating. See, this is where now the Amazon's frustration's coming in. Now it's only all pushes. It's Blood Bowl for you, lads. Oh, there's the Amazon decide. Yeah, he's hanging on the ball. Bit of a dangerous play here. And yeah, it's a very conservative turn, but what choices he had, it's all pushes. Now, how does the dwarf play about this one here? The answer is because he's got all this guard, he just gets to work. There you go, solid hit. Well, she's alive, there's a change. And now still with the front line, well, that's what he's been dreaming of. And yeah, the dwarfs are going to well and truly engage. And life just got miserable for the Amazons. As he sees this, and he decides not to go pressing in with a tackle. Alright. It's a stun. And he found the wet spot.
Sloppy.
Hobgoblin comes moving in, turns the flank. And yeah, well, he's got things covered. That might be a little too far. So, if you're the Amazon, where you go, it's no-brainer. You go this way. Because he didn't put a tackle on you when he could have blitzed this one away. And the Amazons, well, they're going to get to work, aren't they? Oh, look, it's a push. Absolutely useless once again. But it does stack up and tie up these players. That is part of the design. Turns the corner. Well, there you go. Finally, solid punch. Down he goes. If I was a Chorus, I wouldn't be too worried about injuries at this point here. Except for your Hobgoblins, but that's always your worry. Now he runs away, because that is the smartest play. Now look more dodge away. And the Amazons going to try and make use of their mobility. There you go, good dodge. Also receive it just in case. It does give the dwarves a concern. That doesn't, but you know, that's what happens.
Heroes never die.
Well, ask the other coaches about that one. They've got a list of who's died this season. Alright, Chorfs. Back to work. Decides to go for the early block. Yeah, look, dodge. It's amazing when that actually works on this team. Well, he wants this entire front line to just go away. Don't blame him one iota. Well, he's getting to work. He is trying to stuff this one up. There you go. That is not what you wanted. Double one finally comes back to haunt the other team. And that was the break, literally, the Amazons were finally waiting for. Push me, push you. They've got to clean this up and just start running. And it's exactly what the dear Darling is doing. Now remember, this one does have right tackle, so you gotta make sure he's well and truly surrounded. And meanwhile, yep, he wants to thin out those Hobgoblins. Well, he's got it.
I hope you die from hugs! Killer hugs for everyone!
Yep, he's trying to make sure this one's going to have a hell of a run trying to do it with the right tackle. That's the Amazons moving along. Bit of a risk. Well, risk is the business in this game. Even gets the extra dodge away. Perfect positioning. Well, he's got one dodge. And the Amazons. No, not today. Oh well. Oh well, dwarves do what's best. Couple of punches. They're really hoping to get something else to happen here. Oh, there you go.
I broke your stupid crap, moron!
Well, he's happy about that one. He's definitely happy. Yeah, well done. Round of applause. He's got another one. Doesn't decide to risk it. Nope, he's going to go this way. It's not a bad idea because it at least marks him up. Decides he has to re-roll that one. Of course he does, and has wrestle. It's a good solid punch. And he moves on in, doesn't risk the other dodge. He decides, nope, that's enough. It's a threat. And the rest of the orcs out, move into position. If someone has forgotten. Oh, well. There's his break tackle. There's his mark. Well done. He's found a way. He's forcing the Amazons to, well, if he wants to get back in this game, it's all or nothing on this run. There goes the dodge. And, well, there she goes. She's off. She's running. Well, one more darling. And she's in. Yeah, well, they're happy about that one. In fact, you know, the Amazons are quite frankly rubbing that one in, going, yep, you tried to catch me, and it didn't work. Oh, well. Bit of a price you paid for it there, lad. How, Rob? The KO's back, so that means the Amazons back to full strength. Meanwhile, let's see what the Chorfs get. Do they get the player back? Nope, still out. So, Chorfs are going to be on this drive, down a player, and now it's pouring rain. This ought to make life interesting. He's only picking up on 4s. If you're the Amazons, do you risk? And the answer is, I think, yes, you do. If you get a good kick in a good spot, you pour everything in to go get the bloody ball. Chorfs, 4 turns. This is your concern. He's going to put everything to get the ball. You're going to have to actually protect the ball carrier. But you can score it. So let's see. Amazons. Setting up just in case. Don't they wish they had gutter speed? No, they don't. They only got movement 6 most of the cases. Well, now he's rethinking it a bit here. He's deciding, well, maybe be a bit conservative. Maybe. Not an aggressive posture. Oh, well. Now, if you're the Chorfs, what's your plan? Okay, first plan. You actually got to get the bloody ball. You saw how much luck you had the first time. Now, if you get the ball, you've actually got to protect it because, believe it or not, you are actually outnumbered. But you have a lot of guard. This might not be a concern. Let's get it started. And, well, that helps a wee bit.
Submit!
And you go, why do that? Because if he actually gets the ball, it makes life very interesting. Well, unfortunately, you were looking for a 6. Here's your AD2 in the pouring rain. Not happening today, Sunshine. Alright, well, Chorfs. Well, let's do it again.
Work complete.
That's a KO. You know what? Fine, you'll take it. It's one less player. He'd like to even up the attrition here. There you go. Not a solid punch. Well, their bell's rung. And the Chorfs go much better from last time. Yes, it's 2 KOs. And they will quite frankly take 2 KOs. Charging up the middle here, does not re-roll it. Well, why waste it? Because let's face it, it's all about trying to protect the ball. And you know what? You wouldn't mind winning this game. You really wouldn't. Alright. Everything's screened up in case the Amazons get a crazy guess. Moving forward. And now here we go. Go get the ball. He gets it on the sure hands. Let's see it. And now he has to protect the player. That's exactly what he's going to do. Protect the player. Well, he makes the sure fleet risk, of course. Not 1 in 36 yen. So, if you're the Amazons, what do? You've got all kinds of choices here. And of course, 3 turns. You've got 3 rerolls. How risky do you feel? Well, if 2 KOs don't help, do they? Those players were still on the pitch. Let's see what the coach does. I'm not going to suggest anything in this case because, well, it really is a strange situation. Well, his decision is, let's see if he can stuff this one up. Ah, look, it's push me, push you, once again. This is part of the Amazon frustration. As you can see, they had that one flurry of hits for at least 2 turns, when it didn't matter. And now it's back to turns where it does matter. Once again, it's push me, push you. And this is giving the dwarfs all kinds of opportunities to keep on marching up the field. Risky dodge, makes the first one. Would you like to try this one again? And she makes it. And then, of course, sigh.
It doesn't matter what you think!
The Bane of the Amazons finally slips after he makes everything, finally. Oh, well. Well, dwarves, they're not done yet. And that's what he likes to see one more time, yeah. Round of applause, he's done it again. It's another injury. What's going to be left of this team when he's done with it? I don't know. There's still 3 turns, isn't there? Now, dwarves. Comfortable. Move up. Now you go. Why doesn't he hand the ball off? It's pouring rain here. He can't risk it because the Amazons can very easily get the ball and score. So dwarfs have got to play it smart. And this is smart play. Just in case. It's a lot of just in case, isn't it? Because the dwarfs know what happens. This is Blood Bowl. Suddenly a crazy play later and the ball's out and he's running away with it. Even with the pouring rain. Now the Amazons, looking at this here, go, well, they need something to happen. Maybe. Alright, that's down. That does a bit of job. And now here you can see, risk is the business. 2 dice in, it's a push. And frankly, you take it. You don't re-roll it. But instead... Oh, come on!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Would you like to try that again? Now he's got them marked up because, guess what? Stand firm. That's her job. 2 dice. Of course, to block. Useless. Risk is the business. Gets another 2 dice in. Makes sense because it's sidestep. It does force the dwarfs into a bit of a problem. Alright, well, the dwarfs decide, well, step 1, we're going to try and do the easy things.
Thanks for standing still, wanker.
Yeah, well, round of applause, they've done another one, there you go. You're running out of players. Well, it's all about trying to win this game, isn't it? There we go, crazy blitz. He's contained it, so the sidestep is not an issue. He even gets the extra tackle in. Oh, well, it's down, isn't it? More moving around here. That was good, solid hit. He's got another solid pow. And let's see.
Brutality.
It's a KO. Well, right now, if the Amazon coach, you go, well, thank the gods for Sourcemill Favors. And he's off and moving, covering up the rest of the Amazons. Still has his 1 in there. As dodge, stand firm, stays right there. 2 dice, again stands right there. I can see everyone going, but would you want to risk dodging away? Again. Really think this one through. What if he 1s and 9s it and fails to dodge? If he drops the ball, every chance the Amazons can get it. So he's having to play this in its own creative way. Smart. Doesn't want to do that, but he's got no choice, does he? Now Amazon's moving right along. He's got the right idea of it. In he goes, charging in. There's the dice. There's the block. Re-rolls it. He gets a push mace through you. That's about all you can do on that one there. But as you can see, Amazons mock the play up. It's all kinds of difficulties. 2 dice. Risk is the business. That is pretty impressive. Alright, Chorf's turn 16. I don't think you're scoring. Maybe. Oh, well, he gets a good solid hit. He's got to remove this one player. It still even has to get forward with the ball anyway. Alright. Moving everything in. Well, he's going to use the blitz here from the dwarf. There you go. 3 dice. He made sure of that one.
Finish her!
Yeah, more round of applause. He's done it again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's almost like he's throwing a taunt at her. Okay. Now the tricky part. No, I'm serious. Now the tricky part. He's going to get all the way down here and actually try and pull it off. Alright, 2 dice. Solid pow. There we go.
Ultimate fatality.
Nah, actually it's just a stun. And...
If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it!
makes the second dodge, but that's cost him the early reroll. Does he make the 2 GFIs? No, it's going to be a pass section. And, of course, that doesn't work.
Ooh, you suck!
Amazons did their job. They stymied it up. And crazy game. It comes away 1-1. Well, Burning Machines, quite frankly, they got a lot of SPP out of that one. I think they're fine with a tie. They're just fine. As for Most Hated, as they say, it's been an uphill fight in the division. Tie might not be the best thing for them at this point. They might need some solid wins. Alright, well, that's it for Week 12. Let's go and take a look at Week 13 coming up. Nuffle, bless your dice.